Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome to How Channel, where we show you how. And thanks for subscribing to this channel. Today we're going to be looking at how to move timelines. Now, as you can see in this example that I have here, I have a whole bunch of different clips here that I've cut up. I've put in some special effects here. I've put in some titles. So I got a lot going on here, and it could be just this much, or you could have many timelines all together. And then I take a look at it afterwards. I'm like, well, you know what? I'm going to cut out something here. So I do a razor blade cut, and I do a razor blade cut there. I go back to my selection tool, and then I didn't want this part here, so I just hit delete. Now I have a gap in here. So what do I do with that gap? Well, obviously I want to take all this footage and all these graphics and all the special effects, everything I have here, and I want to move it over to the first clip I have here. But if I just take one thing like this and move it over, then all of a sudden you end up, well, I got to move this, and then I got to move this, and this, and you're doing everything individually. Well, that's just far too much time, far too much effort, and when you do it, you often make mistakes and end up messing up your project. So how can I move this whole piece here over to here? Well, it's very simple. You can just go right up here to your toolbar, and below the selection tool, you'll see this dotted square with an arrow. It's called Track Select Forward, or it's Command or Control A, and you just click on that, and then you'll get these double arrows. And when you have these double arrows, you can just click and see how it lights them all up, and then you just pull the whole thing down, and then you've gotten rid of that delete. So that's how you move an entire timeline to or fro, and you can decide exactly where you want to do that. So if you want to, you can just get out of this and say, well, I want to just move this. You can, again, just hit that Track Select Forward tool and say, okay, I'm going to move it here, and then I'm going to plunk something else in here, or I'm going to extend this, or I'm going to trim this. But it just gives you that flexibility to move things around, and not just left and right. You can actually move it up, move it down, just by grabbing it like that, and it makes it so much easier to do your editing. So that's basically how to move your timelines, and that's it today for How Channel. Thanks for joining and subscribing.